biogas made from landfill waste, so they're carbon neutral. Donahoe took us up to the roof to show off the company's more than 3,000 solar panels. But they generate a lot less electricity than the boxes on the lawn. So this on 5 buildings, acres and acres and acres.
Yes, the footprint for Bloom is much more efficient. When you average it over 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, the Bloom box puts out 5 times as much power that we can actually use.
But not everyone is convinced that even if the technology works, Bloom, that now makes 1 box a day, will ever be able to be as big as its backers say.
Going from a few to mass manufacturing is going to be tough. And then making them so people won't run away at the price tag. You know, it needs to be cheaper than solar, it needs to be cheaper than wind.
What if he can get the price way down? He claims he can.
And if he can, the problem is then GE and Siemens and other conglomerates probably can do the same thing. I mean, they have fuel cell patents, they have research teams that have looked at this.
What do you think the chances are that in 10 plus years, you and I will each have a Bloom box in our basements?
20%. But it's going to say GE.
Companies that you have bet on,
Yes.
they haven't all succeeded.
Right. I have some famous failures.
You have some very famous failures.
Yes.
This is perhaps the most famous one of all. Dorr is praying that Bloom is not the next Segway, as he and KR get ready for the company's official launch this Wednesday. They're pulling out all the stops, including high-profile endorsements.
I have seen the technology at work.
Yes, that's former Secretary of State Colin Powell. He joined Bloom's board of directors last year. Is this the answer to our energy problems?
I think that's too big a claim to make. I think it is part of the transformation of the energy system. But I think the Bloom boxes will make a significant contribution.
To make a contribution in KR's mind, Bloom boxes will power not just our richest companies, but remote villages in Africa and all our houses.
In 5 to 10 years, we would like to be in every home.
How much do you think it's going to cost the average person to have one, to buy one?
A unit should cost less than $3,000.
You are an idealist.
You know, it's about seeing the world as what it can be and not what it is.
I see you seeing a Bloom box in the basement of the White House.
Absolutely. I would love that to go on the lawn.
So forget the basement. You want the Bloom box in the rose garden.
Maybe next to that organic vegetable garden. I would be happy with that.